Dear students, as already discussed that our eyes are the most important sensory organ we have. Now in this section we are going to discuss how to take care of our eyes. I'm going to take up some of the factors one by one, which you must note down or keep always in your mind, because these are the factors if you regularly follow, you'll be able to take care of your eyes well. The first point here is protect your eyes from extreme sunlight and glare. If you are in a region where sunlight is quite high or very high brightness or glare of light is there, due to high sunlight and glare, the size of pupil is very small, and continuously if our iris keep the size of pupil small, this may lead to some kind of defects in eye, because of which in darkness we won't be able to see, or it may lead to complete blindness in future also. So always try to protect your eyes from extreme sunlight and glare for a long time. Another point is keep reading material always beyond 25 to 30 centimeter from eyes. As we know that our near point is approximately at 25 centimeter. So if you keep the reading material while studying at a distance less than 25 centimeter, then the ciliary muscles will have very high pressure on the eye lens, which may lead to distortion in shape of lens also, and ultimately it will lead to eye defects. So if you want to keep your eyes free from defects, then always while studying you need to keep your reading material beyond 25 to 30 centimeter from eyes. Another point to take care of your eyes is you should not watch television in dark room for long hours, because we know that the glare of television is quite high. While watching it, the size of pupil is small, and when a television is kept in a dark room, there is no light from surrounding, so it may affect our eye pupil size, because due to dark room, the size of pupil iris will keep it large, and due to glare in television it has a tendency to keep the size of pupil small, due to which there may be distortion in iris and it may lead to eye defects. So it is suggested that you should watch TV in a properly lit area, or even if you are watching it in dark room, you must not watch it for a long duration. Another point for caring eyes is never read anything in dim light. Reason is similar to what we already discussed, that in dim light the size of pupil is quite large, and when you are reading continuously with the large size pupil, it may be possible that some other eye defects are developed in our eye, because constantly if the size of pupil is kept large due to dim light conditions, when you'll move into the lit area properly where ambient light is sufficient, it may lead to some different kind of loss of vision and some other eye defects which are possible. So it is advised to properly care for your eyes. You must read in properly lit conditions, not in dim light or in darkness. It is advised to take diet rich in vitamin A, as in previous sections we have studied that most of the eye problems are because of deficiency of vitamin A in our body. So if you always keep a rich diet in vitamin A in your day-to-day life, you'll always be free from most of the medical troubles in your eyes. So it is advised to keep your diet rich in vitamin A. Another important advice is never rub your eyes. It is generally seen that after playing games, when we wash our face, we rub our eyes by hands. Generally, it is advised that you should never touch your eyes by any finger or any other part of human body, because when you touch your eyes are quite sensitive, and the front portion of eyes, that is cornea, is very soft. So when you rub your eyes, it may damage your cornea also, and in long run it may lead to some eye defects. So it is advisable that you should not rub your eyes in any condition. One more advice for you is to wash your eyes frequently, as in present day we know that there is a lot of pollution, and in such a polluted environment our eyes frequently our eyes catch dust very frequently, and so to remove these dust particles from our eyes, it is advised to wash your eyes frequently, because such dust particle may cause scratches on cornea and may damage our cornea also in long run, and it may be possible that some biomolecules are caught by our eyes, and it will lead to cataract in future by development of protein. So if you frequently wash your eyes, in long run you'll avoid cataract on your eyes. Another point which you should always remember, that whenever you feel strain or excess water in eyes, get your eyesight checked up immediately, because if you feel a strain or excess water in eyes, that means you are not able to see objects in front of you, maybe distant or nearby objects clearly, and to produce a clear image on retina, our ciliary muscles put excess pressure on the eye lens, and due to which sometimes strain is there or excess water is there in the eyes, and we can see that these are the symptoms that our eyesight is getting affected. And if you just get your eyesight checked up and you are suggested to use spectacles, then certainly it will help you to keep your eyesight intact along with the spectacles, rather than using your eyes normally, because avoiding spectacles will certainly lead to loss in vision in long term. So always get your eyesight checked up as soon as you feel any of such symptoms. So these are the basic points or general points which will help you to understand how to take care of your eyes in day-to-day routine. I would also suggest that you should also advise your juniors to follow these instructions to take care of your eyes, whether they have studied about the human eye or not, because these are general points which are important to save our eyes for long run.